We're doing it. It doesn't matter now. This is all real. This is all real now. This is what it's all about right here. And we're fully operational today. What up, Cody?
It's a fully formed
What's
ramble.
up?
Yeah, this ramble is 100%. We are 100% for the first
This
time.
is Voltron with all the lions.
This is all the lions. Here
or
we
all
are.
the cars, depending on which Voltron you like.
Wait. Come on. Nobody likes the cars, do they?
The car.
Does anyone like the car Voltron?
It was like the 48 different ships formed.
Like
one
if
big
it
Volt.
was the band, the cars, like each member of the cars,
formed a giant.
I'd be 100%. I would take that over the Lions. But if it was,
what if it was the Detroit Lions that formed Voltron?
The 5 best Lions of all time?
Well, Barry Sanders
and Megatron, and that's it. Sorry, Detroit fans.
Maybe Stafford.
Maybe. God.
Maybe.
Jesus. Maybe.
Rodney Peete,
the great Rodney Peete. Yeah, no, I'll give Rodney Peete. He's a lion. No, Rodney Peete would be one of the Voltron.
What a shitty Voltron that would be.
Yeah, that would be a really.
It would lose
sad.
every battle.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad,
especially on Thanksgiving.
Oh, so how y'all been? Good weekends? Good week?
You know.
Uh-oh. All right. How was the trip? San Francisco?
San Francisco was good.
You tired from driving?
Tired. Long weekend.
Long.
I drove up there Thursday night, and I just drove back
yesterday night.
Sunday night. But you guys aren't hearing this till Tuesday, but we're recording late Sunday.
We had to record this because I'm going to be in Vegas all fucking week.
Yeah, somebody's got to be working.
Yeah, and I want to have a chance. I won't be able to record. I mean, we could have done that. You could have driven up to Vegas.
I could have. That would have made sense.
Tuesday. Yeah.
That would have made total sense.
To drive to Vegas to do a 1-hour podcast in my hotel room and then leave.
We could have done a Ramble video, too.
And a video, maybe 1 or 2. We could have gone to some toy stores in Vegas.
We could have totally done that. There's a Walgreens right there on the main strip.
Missed opportunities.
Right there in the Paris. I bet
they have that, Emma Frost. I bet they have it right there.
You have to check when you're there.
I'm going. I don't even think they had a toy section.
They have a Walgreens. No, they do.
That's Walgreens is a toy section?
I was just there in January.
And you went to the toy section?
I went to the toy section.
And all right. So
at the Walgreens.
Then I'm going.
They had Spider-Man. They had a couple Legends.
That's not bad.
That wasn't bad. It's ones you don't normally see.
Cody hasn't been here for a while. We're all Marvel Legends all the time.
A little bit. We've kind of gone on the kick.
Comic-Con did it. We met the guys. And we were like, dude, these guys were fun, and they were nice, good interview. Yeah. So we're like, fuck it, that's all we talk about.
For the longest time, I was just doing Star Wars Black Series because I didn't want to get into Marvel Legends because I know when I start collecting something, I go nuts with it.
How could you not?
Because I have an addictive personality. This is why I don't drink alcohol or do drugs.
Same here.
Because I would be fucked. And so now I have more Marvel Legends than I had Star Wars Black Series.
Really?
Yes.
And you have all the Black Series.
And I have the whole line.
Wait a minute, you have more Marvel Legends now than you have.
They're comparable. If it's not more, it's close.
Wow.
To being the same.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Is it impressive or is it pathetic?
Impressive. Andrea.
Depends on who you ask.
Andrea. Let's see what she says.
She's not the one to ask.
No, because we need the.
You don't ask either one of them.
Because when I went to Frank and Son yesterday. Yeah. Or no, wait. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Andre's like, just promise.
It's your third time in a week.
In a week. You went
last
calendar
Saturday.
week. I went Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday.
You went Saturday.
Look at that. How sad is that?
Open a booth.
Andrea. She can't hear me.
She hates you.
I dropped $800 each trip. I'm kidding. I just wanted her to hear that.
$2,400 in 1 week.
$2,400 in 1 week at Frank and Son. Can you believe what I've been spending?
My God.
My goodness.
Yeah, that opened the door. There she is. That did it.
There she is. She just said she would murder me, and with good reason.
Don't yell fire. Yell, I dropped $2,400.
I just dropped $2,400. She'll come running out in a second to see what's wrong. Man, it was God. I don't know if Cody would like it.
Are you into action figures, Cody?
Nah.
No, but I actually sent Jerry my first action figure I've had in years. Do you remember that?
Which one was
the other day? It was the Papa Emeritus 3 Ghost action figure that I bought online.
That's right. They had an action figure for the band Ghost. So he bought that one.
Wow.
And it looks pretty dope.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think Cody would like it for the one aisle of sports memorabilia.
I like sport. I love
they
like
good sports stuff.
Yeah. Like random sports memorabilia. Or
they
like
have that.
Figures.
They have like weird helmets that they have a pretty good sports memorabilia section.
I like sports memorabilia for my team. I don't like it for.
That's the thing.
I don't like general sports memorabilia.
Yeah.
I don't care about celebrating other teams' championships.
Yeah, me neither. Or even maybe like an amazing player's rookie card. You could just see it at a.
I mean, if it was like a signed photo of the catch with Dwight Clark and Joe Montana,
you would
get
that.
Cowboy. Yeah, well, they are beating the Cowboys. So
they
does
beat
help.
the Cowboys,
but something like that. Some
poor
classic
Everson
thing.
Walls. God damn it. You know, it's funny. Everson Walls was my favorite Cowboy when I was a kid.
He was.
And I didn't remember the catch.
Ooh.
So I started loving the Cowboys like the year after the catch.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was like, I like Everson Walsey. And my dad was just like, yeah, fuck that guy. You know, like
why, Dad?
Yeah, like, why? What's the matter? Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. No one could catch that ball but him.
No, it was.
That ball was uncatchable.
It was That's why it's called it.
The
Yeah,
catch.
my dad didn't actually hate Everson Walls. He actually liked him too, but he still had that little tinge of God damn it. You know what I mean? God damn it, that guy. That was the only. But yeah, man, I think Cody would dig the sports shit there.
Yeah, that's good sports shit.
Yeah.
there.
Probably wouldn't like the Nazi stuff, but that's
Who
okay.
wouldn't?
I appreciate you giving me the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah,
We don't know, though.
We don't know.
Maybe he sees it in person. Something
He's
clicks
like,
in his
wait a
brain.
minute, I
He's
get
like,
it now.
Okay.
Like, holy shit, I know.
These
I get what
colors
they're-
mean something to me.
You know, all I want to do is fix my diorama. I don't even want to podcast right now. I'm so mad that Scarlet Witch fell down. I just
She
want
fell
to go.
down. She knocked down.
She knocked down her dad.
Dazzler. She knocked down Magneto.
Just Magneto and Jubilee. I think.
Jubilee, not Dazzler.
Yeah.
Jubilee.
She knocked over her old man and Jubilee. I gotta fix that. I have to. It has to be fixed, Eddie.
Yeah, you can't go to
can't.
bed with that.
No, God, no. Oh my God, Andre ain't gonna fucking fix it when I'm gone. No way. She doesn't care enough. She doesn't give half a shit about. I mean, whatever.
at
She
all.
shouldn't. Why should she?
Why should she?
Why should she?
Well,
really?
you cares. It means something to you. It should mean something to her.
Honey, did you hear that? Oh, no, she didn't hear that.
You spent $3,600 at Frank.
$3,600.
That did it.
That did it. Eddie said, if it means something to me, it should mean something to you. So there you go. There it is. It is not
Right.
the biggest load of
She's-
shit. It's not the biggest load of shit ever.
It's the secret to happiness.
It's like she's catching up on Battlestar Galactica. She decided to watch it again. And like
Original or the newer one?
new one.
Oh.
And I'm trying not to and I don't remember everything, but every time I see a character in my head, I'm like, oh, they're still alive. You know what I mean? But I don't
Right.
say anything. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, I don't know. But
wait,
every
that's a
time
Cylon.
I see a scene, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a Cylon. I don't,
Another Cylon.
you
That's
know,
another Cylon.
there you go. That's
Although,
a Cylon.
yeah, that whole group, that whole scene, that's all silent.
What's that? I know. Well, no, I still think I'm wrong.
Just because they ripped it off of the scrolls.
Right. That was like, oh, there's the Cylon. That one was the yeah. I it's hard not to ruin it. It just accidentally.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, oh, part of me was like, I almost asked, were they at the party yet where they reveal like the next 5? And I'm like, oh wait, no, they're not. Oops, yeah, never mind.
I didn't see the newer one. Were the Cylons looking like the Cylons from the old show with the metal robots?
They have a battalion that is that
That?
are those.
Okay.
But for the most part, they are disguised humans.
Okay.
And they have the little Blade Runner reference by calling them skin jobs.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about it. But that was, yeah, they are, yeah, it's not bad. I
Yeah,
know.
I never watched it.
Like
I watched
every
the old one when I was a kid.
like every TV show that everybody loves that gets hugely popular.
Yeah.
Like half the people hated the ending, right?
Because people suck.
I don't get why
usually
you
suck.
get that mad though.
Angry
like,
nerds have what cost us so many good things.
okay, so the girl who played Starbuck in this is a female.
Yeah. Okay.
And I forgot
Well, that's got to upset nerds.
They booed her at Comic-Con. Katie Sackhoff, I think, is the actress. When she came out at Comic-Con in 2005, it was just an ocean of boos because how dare they
How dare you give her a vagina?
Yeah, how dare
Starbuck
Starbuck
can't have
has
a
a
vagina.
And she's by a mile the best part of the show. Like by a mile. And it's like
nerds are the worst.
it's fucking unbelievable.
Nerds are the worst.
They fucking
It's
booed her.
like Proud Boys and then nerds right after that. It's like that's
Trumpers, Proud Boys, nerds.
Nerds.
Right there.
That's like that's where it is.
Cowboys fans, where are they?
Oh fuck! I didn't.
Yeah, see, how about that?
They're wedged in there between Proud Boys and nerds
Oh man,
because they're usually one and the same.
Cody, it didn't help that we met the worst person ever. When we were at Comic-Con, Eddie and I met the worst
Worst person
ever.
ever. Guess what? Cowboy fan.
Giant Dallas Cowboy lanyard
It's a
with
coincidence.
his Comic-Con badge. I think it was a coincidence.
It's more the rule than the exception.
But I will say this: he was actually an exception to Cowboy fans, I think, because
he liked Jerry Jones.
Cody will tell what this guy was defending Jerry Jones.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, exactly. How on earth? How are you a fan of the Cowboys and like Jerry Jones?
I don't know.
I feel like for people outside of Texas, like I think that Cowboys fans outside of the people who are legitimate, like grew up around the team.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain yourself to people who are not like part of the culture within the state, because it's different, because it's all we have. I mean, it's either them or it was the Oilers, and when they were out of the state, it was just the Cowboys.
It was just the Cowboys. They would have practices in San Antonio to fucking,
they used to do training camp in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome.
It was like, so it's like the actual real, like legit diehard Cowboy fan. We can't fucking stand Jerry Jones.
No.
It's like you with Daniel Snyder.
No loving Skins fan likes Daniel Snyder.
How could you, right?
It's not possible.
Yeah, that can't be possible.
Not compatible.
It's like Jerry Jones. We just can't wait for him to get rid of the fucking team. It's just, oh my God.
And there's a lineage now, so it's never going to happen.
We just have to hope that one of them isn't a Joffrey. Like, that's all we have to hope for. We just have to hope that there's no more, that he was Joffrey all in one. And then when he's done, the next one will be fine. We just have to, 11 minutes!
What the fuck?
All right, let's get the music
All right, play
going.
the music.
We have to. They can hear it now.
I can hear it, man.
All right, if you know the words at home,
Sing along.
This is the great, very underrated, the Buckinghams. You ready?
Okay.
All right. If you don't love me, why don't you tell me? Instead of running around with all the other guys in town, can't you see you're hurting me? Don't you care? Don't you care? Here we go. How about that? The Buckingham.
That was good.
Thank you. Just singing to a disgusting hooer of a woman. A hooer. It's there we go. Welcome everybody.
Ramble.
Another one. 194.
They had us floating face down in our own filth.
By what? Eight?
By 8?
By Ramble
7
number
or
8, 7 or 8. They're like, these guys are done. They are dead. And look, here we are, 194 rambles later, right here.
Yeah.
Do us a favor, please. Subscribe to The Ramble. That's all. That's not it. That's
Subscribe.
it. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Are we asking that much?
Are we? Go to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe to Ramble Radio on YouTube. We got to find a way to get Cody on one of these. Right?
Ramble video?
Yeah.
Ramble radio video?
The Ramble Radio videos. We got to do something.
Maybe Skype in or some shit.
Yeah, stick them on an iPad. I really
do
think.
That. Make a max headroom them.
That would be great. All right, so
your cat.
That's an old idea that we've had, right?
That was an old idea, but we're going to do that. Well, look at this. My cat just opened up a cabinet door. He's smart. This motherfucker's smart.
Yeah.
He opens doors.
He can use his hands. That means next step, he's stabbing you while you
Oh,
sleep.
my God. Thank God he's
That's
loving.
fucking creepy, dude.
It's Andre, you got to see this. I'm going to get her mad because she's watching Battlestar.
He just opened the fucking door like he wanted in there, and now he's going in there to get something.
Yeah, he's just all he wants to do.
That means they can do shit while you're sleeping.
Yes. Oh, sometimes we'll wake up and all 4 of those are open.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And he's just, but all he did, and Marley's the only one who knows how to open doors. Like, and he tries. I killed the front door. He knows he has to turn it. He just can't get a grip. Like, my old apartment, one of the doors had the little, just a handle that you push down. Oh, please. He got that in seconds. I remember one time we were, because he's the only one who's curious, like, obviously.
Yeah.
And, like, my old apartment, they were replacing the front door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? It's going to take 3 hours. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this fucking moron? He's just going to run out, you know? And so what I did was I put
Shut
him...
the door. You're done.
At least shut the door, you fucking dick.
You pig.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking pig.
Jesus. Fucking... He just leaves the door wide
what
fucking
a piece
open.
Of shit
what
cat that
no
is.
manner having. So they're replacing the door,
Yeah.
and I am like, what am I going to do with this guy? So I put him in my closet. I put some treats in there. Like, it'll be okay, buddy. I put him in my closet, and I shut the closet door. It was a sliding closet door.
Oh,
with
you
no,
fucked him up for life, didn't
with
you?
no handle.
Ooh.
No handle. I know. It was like creepy
You
redneck.
it's the room.
It's like
for
what you
cats.
do to when you find your 10-year-old masturbating in the South. You know what I mean? Like in the 1800s.
I'm gonna lock you in there until you masturbate 1,200 times.
In the 1800s, you know.
Smoke all these cigarettes.
So I put him in there, and then 4 minutes later,
Yeah.
I look, and he's just right by my knee, and he popped it open.
He
from
had
the
opened
outside.
it?
The sliding door. He figured out how to get enough pressure on it to slide it open, and he just comes walking
He's gonna
out.
figure out how to wrap string between his paws,
Eh,
come behind
right.
you, and fucking
Kill
just
me.
choke you.
Over. So I know who's going to kill me. It's going to be Marley. But, you know.
No doubt.
By the way, 87 5-star
What?
ratings.
We had 86 last
Wow.
week, right?
86 last week. Oh, my God. And a new
Text review.
text review.
Shut the front
65
door.
now. This from Wilk. Wait, yeah, Wilk 1993.
Hey,
Will
Wilk.
K.
Thanks,
We'll say
buddy.
Will K. Will K 1993.
Thanks, Will K.
Two dudes that remind me of me and my best bud. Started out in the Garmy over on TRR. Happy to also be a Rambler after listening to the past few episodes. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Will.
Wanted
Thanks
to leave
for
a
coming
review
over.
and say how genuinely awesome and funny I think Eddie and Jerry both are, especially after hearing Jerry's tragedy with Asian Tony Soprano and the Comic-Con minifigure that hurt my heart when I listened to it. Thanks for all the great content. I can't wait to get more. Hey, thank you, buddy. Very nice.
Thanks for following me over. I appreciate that.
Cody, did you hear that story by any chance?
I don't think I did.
Oh,
So I'm
it
at
happened in real time on the Ramble.
on the Ramble. So I'm at Comic-Con 2011, something like
11
that.
or 12-ish.
And they have a free Lego figure giveaway. I'll tell it again. Here it is. This is for Cody and
'Cause it
everyone who
stings
loved
that
it.
bad.
It stings that bad. So
It's the only way to own the pain is just to keep
just
telling
keep
the story.
telling it, man. That's what I got to do.
You can't bury it.
So I win on Sunday. The only time I enter, I win. And this was not like we had with the touchscreen.
Right.
This was you walked up to the Lego booth at a certain time in the
Yeah.
morning or whatever it was, and they would hand you a ticket. And the ticket was like a numbered block.
Yeah.
So my ticket was like between the numbers 7,000 and 8,050 or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, right? It was small, but you know what I mean? You
Right,
get the,
right, yeah.
And then they announced later on what number block won the Lego. So I was in the number block that won. So I went to go pick up the figure. And right as I'm picking it up, Cody, right as I grab it and I turn. Now, I had spent about $350 total. Hotel is back before the hotel was so insane at Comic-Con. Hotels, toys. I spent about $350 total. And as I'm walking away, a man that I can only describe as an Asian, James Gandolfini. And
From the future, we decided. Time
from the
traveler
future.
from the
But,
future.
I mean, he had on like those.
It's the only way he knew
right.
to do this.
But he had on the Tony Soprano. He had like the khaki pants, the tweed shirt, the leather jacket.
Maybe
like,
it's a multiverse, Tony.
It might be a
Soprano.
multiverse, Tony.
It might be a multiverse. James Gandolfini, an Asian James Gandolfini from the multiverse.
So Cody, I take a step away from this booth, right? And this guy walks up and goes $400 cash right now. And I was like, fuck yeah, there you go.
Fucking Lego minifigure, $400.
I paid nothing for this tiny piece of plastic. It paid for my entire trip.
Fuck.
And then as Eddie and I were deciding, hey, let's when it was Eddie's first Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And so we decided to look up the value of that Lego
Live
figure.
on the Ramble.
Live on the Ramble. And I was hoping it'd be like $700 so I wouldn't feel so bad. $3,500.
Oh no!
That would have paid for 5 or 6
5 or
Comic-Cons.
6 Comic. One day at Frankenson.
Oh, yeah.
That
One
paid-
Shit.
Before lunch at Frankenstein.
Before lunch at Frankenstein.
$3,500.
Before
Wow.
I was like, you got to be fucking, man, come on. It was fucking brutal. I was looking at that like, what was that movie? Like,
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was just looking at your face.
as it melted.
And your eyes and your mouth were the same size.
Yeah, it was like that scene in that movie where Tom Hanks plays the foreign guy who gets stranded at the airport.
Oh, the terminal.
And remember that scene when he sees all flights being canceled?
Yeah.
And he just starts losing his shit. Like that was my face. Like, oh fuck, I'm fucked.
Asian James
I'm
Gandolfini,
fucked.
time traveler from the multiverse.
Time traveler from the multiverse. Just at least he's still alive somewhere. I hope.
Somewhere.
I hope. But
in this dimension or another.
it was that was rough. That was fucking. Cody, though, it's very, very good reason to have Cody on. Eddie, if you haven't seen this already, you got to see a very, very wild documentary that just came out on Hulu the day before yesterday.
What?
And theaters. It's the Amazing Jonathan documentary.
Oh, directed by Steve Byrne, right?
No.
No.
Oh boy.
I thought.
Really? There's two of them?
Does that give it away, or does that make it?
I think it does mildly give it away. So if you don't want to know anything, and I think if you want to go in cold, you should. But yes, it does give away some bit of information.
Some bit of information, and
really?
It's fascinating. It is. It's. I don't know how much. Hopefully, this doesn't give away too. It's one of the better documentaries I've seen, because I think some documentaries are just honest portrayal, like they're just show, like
right.
Senna. You were just seeing that they're not trying.
There's no narrative they're trying to push.
There's no narrative they're trying to
Right.
push. Exactly.
Right.
With Senna, you're just seeing this guy's life, and Cody got me to watch that one. That's the best sports.
Yeah.
That might be the best.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Senna might be the best sports movie I've ever seen. You ever seen that one?
No.
He was basically like the Jordan of F1 racers.
Okay.
And it's about him and his. They made it. Was the Chris Hemsworth movie that Ron Howard did? Was that about Senna, or was that about the other guy?
So it was about another guy, but it was like heavily influenced by Senna. So like the thing about Senna was that, and I think the important thing to point out about that movie, not to get on a tangent, is that Senna was made entirely from archival footage with no like live talking head stuff.
Right.
And so like it's incredible how the archival footage creates a narrative in there that feels like they shot it for that movie.
Yes.
But it was just like old footage edited to make all this drama. It's absolutely incredible.
It's fantastic. It's and just how like The Last Waltz is just a great documentary about music.
Right.
This documentary, I think, kind of shows how sometimes documentaries only care about exploiting the subject. Right?
Yeah.
And in this one, it's fascinating because they both get exploited. It's two dudes exploiting each other. It's the Amazing Jonathan documentary. It's
Who did
fascinating.
this one?
I don't know this guy's name.
So this guy, his name's Ben Berman.
That's right.
He's directed a lot of like comedy. He directed episodes of Comedy Bang Bang, the TV show.
Right.
And then like H. John Benjamin Has a Van and a bunch of like comedy stuff.
Okay.
But like you're absolutely right, Jerry. Is that like the thing about it is that as you see further and further into the documentary, they're both exploiting each other, and ultimately it's one of those things where like a documentary is not necessarily a good thing when it becomes about the guy who's making it.
Yeah.
But in this movie, it like naturally turns that way, and it's so fascinating to watch it turn from being about Jonathan to being about the guy making the documentary.
Yep.
And how he is exploiting this like terrible terminal diagnosis into making the most fascinating like documentary about a guy dying.
Yeah.
And the guy is not dying, so then what do you do at that point when in your documentary when the guy's not dying?
He's outlived his diagnosis by 4 years now, because they gave him a year to live, and now it's 4 years later. And then it comes into play: is he just full of shit?
Yeah.
Is Amazing Jonathan just making all this up?
Is it a prank by a guy who's been doing pranks his whole entire career?
And how does this intersect at all with Steve Byrne's documentary?
It does.
You have to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because I've seen a lot of like they've been. I know Steve's been doing a lot of promotion with the documentary, like on social media and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird that that the existence of the other documentary is a plot line. It's just a mere plot line in this documentary.
Yeah, it is a. I mean, it's
because Steve's went to like Montreal,
right? This one gets the film. It's in movie theaters right now. It's on Hulu. It's there. Do you have Hulu?
No.
Ah, shit. You should stay and watch it after.
You can get a trial for that.
Maybe I might.
You might stay. You should stay and watch it after. It is fucking bonkers.
Really?
It's absolutely bonkers.
Really?
I'm almost begging you to stay and
Oh my
watch
God,
it
I might have to
after this because it's fascinating.
Yeah.
And the whole time my girlfriend was watching it going, man, Jonathan is a fucking asshole. And he doesn't do himself any favor.
Right.
But when you see what he's up against, quote unquote, you kind of get it. You know, like it's kind of like, okay, I mean,
Like,
if this guy's just waiting for him to die, then fuck him. You know, like that's kind of like, it's really fucking interesting.
I've had a brief run-in with him. This was years ago. We had the same acting class. We were in the same acting class.
Really?
Amazing Jonathan and I. This was 2001, 2000, 99, something like that. And he hated being Amazing Jonathan. Like, he wanted to be an actor.
Right.
That's what he wanted to do, but he was you get locked in. You know, some comedians get locked into road work, and you're locked into doing this to support
persona,
yourself.
Yeah.
This is who I have to be to pay my bills and stuff.
I opened for him one time.
And you get locked into that.
You know what's really funny? I opened for him in Cleveland.
Yeah.
This is one of my first opening. It was back. Remember? I don't know if you ever those days where you would sometimes work a club 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So I was opening. This was my Cleveland run. My first week was Amazing Jonathan. My second week was Dave Attell. It was crazy. But what's really weird is during Amazing Jonathan's week, a comic, I believe he was from Ohio, came in to do a guest spot, and it was Steve Byrne.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So Steve
Weird.
Byrne did a guest spot my week with Amazing Jonathan hosting. He was very cool. Steve Byrne and I, we didn't really hang out, but
Yeah.
you know, like it
I've
was
always been friendly with him. I'm not friends with him.
he actually
but
wanted me. He actually asked me to go hang out with him and his buddies, but I just felt off. You know what I mean? I was just like my first time on the road. I was just like, I think I'll just stay in my hotel room and be a dork, you know? But like it was, but Amazing Jonathan, like someone offered him Coke. They gave him a bag of Coke after the show, and he gave it to me. He's like, I don't do this shit anymore, man. You want it? And I was like, I just kind of threw it. I was like, I was going to put it in the garbage. I'm sure somebody grabbed it. But yeah, I was like, I'm good, man. But yeah,
which is surprising when you watch the documentary that he would turn that down.
I know. That's what was. It was, dude. It was like so. But he was. It was funny. He was very nice, John, to me. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I was just. He knew I was a beginner, and like I fucked up his intro royally.
Oh yeah.
And instead of getting mad, he laughed with me about it after the show because he saw that I was mortified. You know what I mean? And he just put me at ease and was like, dude, he made fun of me, but not in a mean way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, because what he makes everyone say is sit back, relax, and enjoy the Amazing Jonathan. And I was just so nervous. I said, relax, sit back, and enjoy. Like I just twisted it. Yeah, and it was like, and as I was walking off stage, that's when he just looked at me and goes, relax, sit back. And then he starts laughing. He gives me a hug. It's like, dude, it's fine, bro. And then we'll talk, then he burnt my balls about it later. But he was, like, but it was, I mean, dude, that was, it's a fascinating documentary.
I think the fascinating thing is about how, I think you pointed out, is that it's like that documentary style that's super rare, where the guy who's making the documentary becomes the subject, but sort of like not intentionally.
Right.
And so that's something that's very rare. So like, you know, like something like Michael Moore will come out and like intentionally be at the forefront of his movie.
Oh, he makes himself the star of his movie from the beginning.
Yeah. But like with Ben Berman, who makes this documentary, like he's sort of unwittingly the subject of his own documentary after he sees all the stuff unfold. And I think it's just so fascinating the way that sort of plays out.
It is crazy. It is, I mean, like, and then like, I think it was just, Jonathan he does kind of come across like an asshole a little bit, especially to his wife.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a moment where she was just talking about her life, and she was saying that, like, just kind of nervous about him dying, and she's like, oh, I'm fucked, and he hears him, and he goes, oh, really? You got everything paid for. You just get to sit around all day. I wish I could be as fucked as you are. It was like, wow. All right, buddy. You know, like, all right, man. Well, you didn't have to marry her either, did you, dickhead?
Fuck.
You know, like, you could have just stayed single, fuck. But yeah, like, you should definitely stick around. I mean, I'm not, you know, it's good. It's definitely worth it. It's one of the more fascinating, and like, I don't want to give anything away, but the jaw-dropping moments keep happening. There's not just one or two. You're just like, wait, what? Like,
it seriously is best to go in like ice cold. Like don't read or hear anything about it. Just put it on and experience. Everything.
I don't want because Andre already gave me shit for what I told my cousin because my cousin Mike called and he was thinking about going to sing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, definitely go see it. And I just said, look, at this point, who cares? We've all seen it. All I said was, hey, man, just don't go in expecting too much historical accuracy. Right. That was it. And then Andre's like, you ruined the whole movie. I'm like, no, I didn't.
I don't think that's the case.
No, I mean, you should. I mean, first of all, you should know if it's Tarantino.
Well, also knowing what he did with Inglourious Bastards, you know, okay,
you already
this is
know.
probably going to be down that same. I was kind of waiting.
Yeah, like it was. You were kind of waiting for that twist. Well, this didn't really happen to happen. So but I want to. But yeah, you should definitely. I think you should definitely stick around because it's not a long one. It's not like it's only like an hour and 20 minutes.
Really?
I'm like, it's not
it's less than that. Yeah,
it's not a long movie. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. You should definitely stick around. All right, now we're gonna have to sing so Eddie can hear his amazing harmonica.
Listen to this harmonica.
So,
Cody's heard it before, right?
I don't think Cody can't hear it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Cody is
right.
I'm
Cody
sorry,
now.
Cody.
Sadly, cannot hear Eddie's amazing harmonica.
Well, he can listen to it
playing.
when he re-listens to the podcast tomorrow.
There it is.
Yeah.
We got to do a max when we do a live ramble. We got to max headroom Cody in.
Oh, we absolutely will.
Right?
Yeah, we have to Skype him in.
We have to max headroom Cody.
Totally.
We'll just stick an iPad on a stick and just show
right between
everybody.
us.
Yes, that has to happen. All right, so let's do what hat. You want to go into it?
What hat would they wear?
Here it is.
Oh, so good.
You hear that?
I know. I take you one way and I pull you right back the other.
You're like the John Coltrane of harmonica
like
players.
I'm just pulling you all
it's
over the
unbelievable. You were who's the other guy? The fuck Bird. What's the guy? Fucking Bird.
Bird?
Charlie Parker.
Oh,
you were Charlie Parker. And
thank you, man.
Yeah,
that means a lot because I really put a lot into it.
And of course,
let's
see what the fine folk who listen had to say about this. So this was our what hat.
Yeah.
We went with the role-playing games, RPGs, go into the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Nice.
What role-playing video game is on their hat as they go in? What do you think about that?
That's good.
All right, Ramble195, the cyberpunk genre goes into the Movie Hall of Fame. What movie is on their hat?
Okay.
So the genre cyberpunk is made flesh to go in and be inducted into the Hall of Fame. What's on their hat? Is it Blade Runner? Is it The Matrix?
Yeah.
Is it Johnny Mnemonic?
I think you just named all.
Yeah. Cody, what would you think? Oh, did we lose Cody?
He's probably broken down in tears from hearing the harmonica playing.
It was so moving.
Because it leaves me speechless sometimes.
As it should.
So that's probably what's going on.
What happened? Cody, are you still there?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, good. We thought make sure we didn't lose you. I thought you thought maybe Eddie's harmonica.
Was someone delivering
playing.
Groceries to your front door?
Do you getting groceries at 1 a.m. right now?
No, I'm good.
So, all right, cyberpunk genre goes into the Movie Hall of Fame. That's the next ramble, right? What hat? What movie would be on their hat? What do you think? Blade Runner? Matrix? What are you sticking on that thing?
I mean, I think it has to be Blade Runner, right? I mean, that has to be the number one.
Right now, that's winning my.
Yeah.
But Ramble 195. Let us know what you would think.
What do you think about Minority Report?
I guess that could be considered. RoboCop.
I think so.
Yeah, RoboCop.
RoboCop. So Damien Bottriell says, hey, guys, I finally saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood over the weekend. All I can say is, wow, what a flick. Your top 10's pretty much in line with my own, so I won't take any time with them. Dishonorable mention to the two separate families that brought their 4-year-old kids who eventually left before the final act after numerous complaints from other audience members. Seriously, who the fuck thinks a Tarantino film is a good family outing? My RPG hat is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It threw you into the Star Wars universe and told a compelling tale with a twist on par with I Am Your Father from the Empire Strikes Back. No open close encore this week or top 10. Thanks, guys. Damien Bottriell. Thank you, my man. To the one and only Dad and Confused, who I believe is my cousin, Darren McGregor, my legit cousin, my legit Scottish cousin. Hello, Jerry, Eddie, and all my fellow Ramblers. Let's do this. What Hat RPG? I'm going to make a prediction on this one and say Jedi Fallen Order.
Whoa.
Wow.
He's calling the shot.
He's calling shots. Patrick Carruthers. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, Ramblers, and James. It was pretty cool to see Frankenson. After hearing about it on previous shows, I was curious if it was more of a flea market or a toy show. A little disappointed to see it looks clean and nice. It's hard to beat a good flea market. Hey, I ain't mad at you there. Hall of Fame hat, RPG, Knights of the Old Republic. Being able to play in the Star Wars universe is the deciding factor. It came down to 3 games for me. Final Fantasy VII, Knights of the Old Republic, or Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, as they are the 3 RPGs I've spent the most time with. Side note, I only started Witcher 3 in the last couple of months. Between Jerry talking about it on a top 10 list of video game stories and Steam putting the Game of the Year edition on sale for $15 during E3, I had to buy it. I haven't been this into a game in probably 15 years. It is fucking amazing. The Witcher 3 is an all-timer. Oh, man. Gary Rickelman, hey, kids. As a non-fan of RPGs, mainly because they cause me mass anxiety, I can only offer up the one actual RPG not called Zelda I ever played to completion. That would be Final Fantasy 3 or 6 out here. And I guess I enjoyed it. Not real sure, but it always seems to be lauded as one of the top. So let's say that there could be a special banner touting it. It's the only RPG ever finished by one Mr. Rickelman, and that's an honor in my opinion. Yeah, it was... Man, yeah, Final Fantasy VI, it was part 3 out here, but it was actually part 6 in Japan as a fucking masterpiece. So I ain't mad at that one. Not mad at that one. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, Goddamn Smack. Sorry. I always get that wrong. Goddamn Smack sends a really funny 80s wrestling picture I got to show you. This is from Charles Phillips. Hall of Fame. First, let me say that if anyone says Final Fantasy VII is full of shit and they have no concept of a good story, character development, or really anything, RPG Hall of Fame, that the hat goes to The Legend of Dragoon. That game is so badass. Had 2 amazing new combat systems. One of the only JRPGs that was only a hit in the United States. Not a bad choice, man. Joe Capone, Hat Game, RPG, Xenogears. Square's 1998 magnum opus RPG released on the first PlayStation beautifully blended elements of science fiction fantasy, psychoanalytic theory, political espionage, and religious dogma into an active time battle role-playing game that also involved your characters controlling giant mech suits and amplified their pilots' powers and fucking shit up. While other Square RPG classics like Final Fantasy 1, 4, 6, 7, 9, Chrono Trigger, not a first-person shooter, as Eddie said last episode, but you could play as a fat robot and a sword-wielding frog, and Secret of Mana provided me with plenty of fond memories and replayability. Xenogears was the only one that let me left feeling like I had reached another plane of existence after the 100-plus hour time investment I put into completing the game. I love this game so much, I've never wanted to try and play it again for fear of tainting the experience. That's actually, Joe Capone, how I am. I'm the exact same way when it comes to like a really good RPG that I sink over 100 hours into.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. If I'm satisfied by the ending, I don't touch it.
Right.
I feel like I've gotten the ending I wanted out of a choose your own adventure book.
Right, you don't need to go back.
I don't
want
to see what else could have happened. Yeah, fuck it. Let me just enjoy what I did. Mine, I got to go with Chrono Trigger. That was the first RPG that I just was fucking completely captivated by. What about you, man?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Nah, it's so good.
I mean, like, it's Knights of the Old Republic.
Do you know, like, probably 40% of that game I spent playing that stupid card game that was almost that was like their version of Blackjack or whatever, the Pazak or like that. It was, oh man, I still say that. I don't know what she said, but that Twi'lek dancer that you try to that you try to help, and I just remember her just that conversation. Like whatever the fuck she says, I always hear that in my head. Fucking fantastic.
That game is just, I can't.
Dude, it was.
And then the twist, it's just like.
That's one of the best twists in a movie, in a video game or a movie.
Yeah.
It was so
it's
fucking
cinematic.
good. It was fucking tremendous. Oh my god. Yeah, it was. Fuck, that was great. That was great. Hey, I'm mad at that. That's a good pick. So next ramble, the cyberpunk genre goes into the movie Hall of Fame. What movie is on that hat? Huh? How about that? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's open, close, and encore. Cody's in on this one.
Cody's
in on the open, close, encore.
Am I?
Open.
I thought you were.
In a cheating kind of way.
Oh, God.
Do you hear him go crazy?
So good.
God, Eddie,
That's like a pure scat. Just
you are
pure.
going crazy. That's like the Eddie Van Halen eruption
I really
of
was.
harmonica solos. Was your open, close, encore.
You can never actually like film me playing the harmonica because I don't want to give away secrets.
Well, yeah.
You can only hear it.
Well, we could put a black sheet over
that's
you.
true. That's true.
Like just
that's
put
true.
a blind, like a giant towel.
That's true.
And then you play. That's the only way it's ever going to be. This Tom Waits, next ramble 195. Fuck it, man. Let's call the cops. The police. What would the Police open, close, or encore with?
The
Damian Bottrell says no open, close, or top 10 this week. Thanks, guys. Thank you, buddy. McGregor, I was having a bit of a bad week, and after 4 songs, I was afraid to listen to more in case it send me into a pit of self-despair. When is the Queen OCE happening? Dude, that happened a long fucking time ago. That might have been pre-Eddie was Queen. And we'll bring one back just for you. You're my cousin. Maybe we'll do one soon.
Make it happen.
Next Ramble, the Police. Patrick Crothers says it's always fun when you choose an artist I'm not overly familiar with because I end up going to a deep dive to find songs I like. Open with Hell Broke Loose. Close with Downtown Train. Encore with Warm Beer, Cold Women. That's a good one. Gary Rickelman, let's see. He did not enter the open, close, encore sweepstakes. We got to get a T-shirt to Dave, man.
I know.
Charles Phillips. This is a really tough one. I'm a huge Tom Waits fan, and I love all of his stuff. He opens with Ice Cream Man. This is such a goddamn amazing song. False Close, Tom Treber's Blues, 4 Sheets to the Wind, a.k.a. Waltzing Matilda. Close, The Piano Has Been Drinking, Not Me. Encore, Step Right Up. It's the best song from a snake oil salesman. All right, not bad. Joe Capone, let's see. Yesterday's Here, closes with Downtown Train. Encores with Nobody. All right, hell of a list, everybody. Thank you for entering.
Yeah.
I have him opening with Earth Died Screaming.
Okay.
Then he closes with Downtown Train. And then I have him encore with Looking for the Heart of Saturday Night.
I have open with Time.
Oh.
Closes with Downtown Train.
So good.
And then encores with Going Out West.
That's a good one. That's Downtown Train. How do you
Yeah.
not close with that?
Yeah.
That's your closer,
Yeah.
right? No question. Downtown. Hey, Cody, do you want to jump in on this one or no?
I mean, like, look, here's the thing. I like Tom Waits adjacent, so I
Mark
say,
Lanigan.
so like I say, you open with his performance in Seven Psychopaths, which is great.
Oh,
if you've seen
so
that movie.
good, so good.
Tom Waits is fucking great in that movie.
Yeah, he's great.
And then my next two are Mark Lanigan songs because Mark Lanigan is so similar. So the first thing is "Don't Forget Me." It's a Mark Lanigan song.
Good one.
And then Gravedigger's song, Mark Lanigan,
Oh,
is your encore.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's Kurt Cobain's best friend. You know what
Well,
I mean?
he's Mark Lanigan light. I mean, it's basically, I mean, him. So it's like a Leonard Cohen to to Tom Waits to Mark Lanigan,
There
like
you go.
straight lineage.
Yep.
That you have.
Yeah, no, you can't fuck with Lanigan. Cobain's one of Cobain's best friends.
Yeah.
Screaming Trees were one of the best fucking bands
Yeah.
in the 90s. God damn, they were so good. Not bad. Good one. All right.
Good stuff.
No actual Tom Waits stuff.
That's
but, you know.
no, his performance in Seven Psychopaths.
It's always great in that movie.
We should do an open close encore. Tom Waits acting. I would go open to Seven Psychopaths.
Okay.
Closes with Dracula, and then encores with that Coen Brothers movie, the Ballad
Buster
of Buster
Scruggs
Scruggs.
one?
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
closer. That's his encore. I mean, yeah, that's the encore. All right, let's play some more music. Reading books and playing video. Eddie, you ready?
Yeah, hit it.
Pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. Whoa.
The lung capacity is off the charts.
You can hold your breath for like what, 5 minutes, like Navy SEALs, right?
I've never timed myself. I'm
But
just guessing,
come
probably
on.
5 or 6
You would
minutes.
shame Navy
But
SEALs.
the lung capacity is truly
Unbelievable. Cody, you reading any books right now?
Not at the moment. Well, actually, I started reading. I started rereading the Conan late night, the War for Late Night, where Conan was like taking over for Leno, and then the Leno stuff. Because I watched The Late Shift for the first time out of just random curiosity.
Yeah.
And I got re-interested in that. So that's
It's funny
what
how
I'm reading
Leno's
right now.
involved in both of those.
Leno is in both of those. He's
Yeah.
a character. Yeah, the funniest thing was when the Late Shift movie came out, there's a scene where the guy who plays Letterman has a bucket of baseballs that he's throwing into the ocean. And Letterman actually, I think, ran that clip. And he goes, yeah, Paul. Yeah, that's what I do in my spare time. I just throw baseballs into the ocean. Boy, they really nailed me there. Really figured me out there. I thought that was really funny. Yes. I just finished Christella's book, Music to My Years.
Yeah.
Comes out in October. So please pre-order that. It's fucking great. Heartbreaking. Funny, it's good. It's a really good book. And I just started Aftermath, Chuck Wendig.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just
Okay.
started that one.
Nice.
But yeah, just finished Music to My Years. by Cristela Alonso. Really fucking good. I talked about last ramble, Cody. She basically just kind of frames her most important moments in her life as a mixtape.
Yeah.
So she each moment has a song that goes along with that moment.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Cool.
Really good shit. And then I've been playing. I went to a video game retro game expo last night with Andrea.
Yeah.
And picked up Advanced Dungeons and Dragons: Eye of the Beholder.
Whoa.
And
That SNES?
NES, Super Nintendo, and Marvel Heroes: War for the Gems, which was in Endgame in 1996,
Wow.
baby. So the premise is Adam Warlock asks.
Is it more closely related to the comic series?
Kind of like Adam Warlock asks 6 heroes to go. There's a gem in different parts of the world, and so he's sending heroes. I think you're Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. There's 5.
Okay.
Like, maybe I'm missing one. And so each of you has to go and find a gem. It's Endgame. There it is.
Wow.
There, 1996. So I didn't even know that game fucking existed.
I didn't know
and
that
saw it
existed
there.
either.
It's like a final fight. Just beat the fuck that. Yeah, beat 'em up final fight style.
Is Thanos involved?
I haven't. It has to be.
Has to
right?
be,
Haven't
right?
seen him yet, but he's got to be. He's got to be.
Ooh.
What are you reading? Anything? You reading?
Still working on Master and Apprentice.
Yeah. Fuck.
Still working on it.
Still loving it. Still good.
I do. I just haven't last week I haven't been able to read, so I gotta get back into it.
Dude, I hear you, man. Let's. Oh my God! It's shout out time, Eddie.
Shout
Now this is a time in shout outs
Yeah.
when it's a duet.
This is my favorite one.
No, it's mine too. Here
really
it
is.
Can you hear us? We're shouting out to you. Wow. It's just beautiful.
And we didn't even plan that to be the duet, but it shows you how important the shout outs
Right.
are. That we actually subconsciously teamed up
We just made it the duet.
to make it a duet because that's how important shout outs are.
Exactly. Cam Sempris, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, Charles R. Phillips, M. Bello 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chucky Brofil. That's a good one. Chucky Brofil.
Chucky Brofil.
But then there's Chris Chug Hughes.
Ooh.
And that's a good one too.
Just a good gang.
That's a good gang. Chucky Brofil
bunch
and
of
Chris
good
Chug
guys.
Hughes. Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9.
Oh, congrats to Trent. Got engaged.
Yeah,
this
congrats,
weekend.
Trent.
Yeah.
I
Congrats.
forgot to say, but the pictures were awesome. I
Yeah.
saw the post. Congratulations, buddy. Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAlry, Maney Avalar, Bradley John Eaglefeather, Joseph Diaz, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Steven, Nikki G23220, Jay Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, that's great.
That's a
How
good
can
one,
you
too.
get wrong there?
No.
Alan Gulick, Phil Sargent, Sean William, Mock Toy, Scarecrow 219, aka Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Humanicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mo for sure, Sean Smith, Stacey Avilia, CJ, aka
Sean
M.
Smith's
Blade.
having some health problems. So good thoughts up for
Send
Sean.
some love
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Sean
Send
Smith,
some love to
everybody.
Sean.
She's a fucking good rambler and
Yeah.
a good person. Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Rubacalba, Chris Bell, Danny Mary, Kevin Couch, Chari Alanchene, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hades, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Console, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Behrensmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cast Chris B, Glamis, Jamie, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts, Eddie's
He's
Ghost
getting a
Ham.
new knee.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so good thoughts to him too.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
falling apart,
man.
guys. Ramblers are
Ramblers,
falling apart.
send love to all the Ramblers. Robin Maloney, Damon Bottrell, Joe Milne, Ramart, Chad Chalil, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma, Andy, and James, a.k.a. the Talking Codswallop Podcast, Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing While You Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Nico Brown, Steve Colsanti, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke. Is he okay?
I think he's good.
Good. All right. Patrick
I haven't
A.
heard
Bon-
anything.
Patrick
Good
A.
thoughts
Bon
anyway,
Frisco.
though.
Good thoughts. Jason
Still sending
Shields.
out love.
Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Robledo, Evie Egas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Benvenu, Patrick Crothers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Goldspink, Rico GZ, Irish 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dollum, Stets, the king of the barbecue sauce, my legitimate cousin from Scotland, Darren McGregor, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, the Devastator, Dave Strbeck, Joe Capone, Steph, Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, JM, J. Mitch, The Bird, Stapia, Nickel, my man, Nickel the Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy III, The Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David Ace Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boop Stamontes. Boo Stamontes. Thank you all for making the Ramble part of your lives, your loves, your everythings. Please subscribe to us. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review.
Spread the word.
I got some CDs out there. Take That Real Dad, Pickle Dick, iGirl. Eddie's got one called Tastes Like Pennies. He's got an hour special. It's going to be coming out
We
soon.
have just finished color correction.
Look at that.
So
So
are
get
in
ready.
The final stages of doing whatever goes next.
So buy our
I don't
shit.
know.
Please buy our shit. If you hear us on Pandora, SiriusXM, Spotify, subscribe to us on Spotify and Pandora. Crank that shit if you hear us on SiriusXM. Please play us. Buy our shit. Give our CDs 5-star ratings and positive text reviews. It'd mean the world to us, and we thank you all. All right, there we go. Oh, by the way, holy shit.
What?
I've seen that Dolemite trailer like 500 times now.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see this Eddie Murphy Dolemite movie. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck.
It looks so good.
I mean, what? Have you seen Dolemite yet, Cody?
It's so high on my list right now.
It's got to be, right? You have to see it before it comes
Under
out.
Willow or
absolutely I will.
Above Willow?
Above Willow or under Willow on your depth chart?
Oh, it's way above Willow. It's not even a contest at this point.
This is Troy Aikman. Willow is Ryan Leaf. I get it.
No, I mean, like, it's such a great, like, the way that the trailer is constructed even is so good. I mean, it's just a great trailer.
Eddie Murphy looks fucking amazing. It just looks super fun. It's great to see Wesley Snipes doing a comedy again. You know,
I mean,
like
I think the
man.
two of them are supposed to be in the Coming to America sequel directed by the guy
Snipes
who
is in
made this same movie.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, Craig Brewer. He made Hustle and Flow and Black Snake Moan, I believe, and then now he's doing this one. And then the Coming to America 2.
I can't wait for that.
He's also doing.
Oh God, So Dolemite is everything for me. That was my God. I remember renting it with my buddy Jeff Johnston. We were juniors in high school. We were bored. It was a 3-day weekend. So Friday night after school, we had Monday off. We were like, fuck, we're going to party all weekend. He comes over. He stays at my place. We go to Blockbuster to rent a video.
Yeah.
It was a torrential downpour. To any Rudy Ray Moore fans, it was like the same storm that Petey Wheatstraw was born in. You know what I mean? It was this horrific torrential downpour. And I'm like, I saw it, and I remember hearing the Snoop Dogg song. I mean, at Dre's, nothing but a G thing, when Snoop Dogg says, trying to dig a trick like my name was Dolemite, right? And I always wonder, what the fuck did he mean by that? What was that? And then I walk up and just see it right there, and I'm like, Dolemite? I'm like, whoa, that's what he meant. So we rent it, and it was life-changing. That was it. That's the hardest I've ever laughed in a movie. At least 5 different scenes. Oh, my God. It was unreal. Like, Dolemite is everything. I can't wait to see this. We still have a title for this episode. What are we going to fucking... we don't have nothing yet, man.
Shit.
You fucking killed it right off the bat in 193.
Last week was right out of the
I
gate.
ain't sucking a dick for a toy. And like we can't,
It's hard to beat that.
We're not going to call it I'm not sucking a dick for a toy part 2.
Part
no.
2?
Part 2? Is that a hit?
We still have time.
Do we?
Top 10.
We still have a top 10. All right,
We'll find
that's
something.
true. That's true. Speaking of, man, that Dolemite movie, goddamn, I just can't.
I think it just has to be like decent.
Yep.
It's the same way I felt about the J.J. Abrams Star Wars. Is that like if it's just decent,
it's a victory.
Like people are gonna go ape shit over it.
Yep.
And it's gonna revitalize his career, especially if he has like the stand-up specials that follow. I mean, if he actually like gets into that and it's
gonna be
decent,
an Eddie Murphy renaissance.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm a comic, was watching Delirious.
Everybody,
when I was 4,
everybody
right?
at our age.
Anyone at our age, that was him.
I mean, I was like, I think in 5th or 6th grade when I
Oh,
saw
man.
Raw for the first time, and then we would play the album before that.
Comedian or
What's he right before Raw? God.
Delirious.
Delirious.
Yeah, Delirious. Fucking brilliant.
And that's what, like, well, I want to be a comic.
That's
I want to
it.
do what he's doing.
Yes, that was for me, watching Delirious. I was fucking 4.
Yeah.
Snuck out to watch it in my grandmother's living room on HBO. Man, that's it. I can't wait. I want this motherfucker back. Oh, man. Anyway, so that's going to be, let's do top 10.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top
Here
10.
comes it.
And your vocals. You can't. Don't
stop
discount
it.
your vocals.
No, stop it.
I mean, really.
Hey, thank you, but this is all about the harp.
I know, but
This is all about the harp.
it's nothing without your vocals.
Thank you.
Your vocals are the carriage.
So you're basically
that
saying
carries
that
my harmonica.
You're basically saying that every song we do is as good as A Day in the Life. Where you
I'm
get
saying
the best of Paul McCartney and the best of John Lennon in one song.
The whole is greater than the sum of the
Right.
parts. Is what I'm saying.
This was tough. Top 10 action figures. This was a tough one. Next Ramble 195. You ready for this one, Eddie? Top 10 Marvel villains.
Ooh,
Could you
we
do
haven't
this?
done that yet.
No. Could
That's
you
a
do
good
this?
one.
Could you do this?
Shit, yeah.
We've done villains we want to see.
Right.
We've never
Top
done
10
just
villains.
all time.
All timers.
This one, top 10 action figures. Man.
Mine's basically Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Transformers.
Mine is, yeah.
It's hard to go past those.
I got a few.
I'm
I got
trying
a few.
to see if I have something outside of that.
Yeah, I got a few. But yeah. All right, so here we go. This was my homie, Darren McGregor. I'm sorry you had a bad week, by the way, buddy.
Oh,
I hope
yeah,
this
sorry,
makes it a
buddy.
better one. Top 10 action figures. Number 10, The Flash, superpowers. Number 9, The Superman, superpowers. Number 8, Darth Vader, A New Hope. Number 7, Luke Skywalker, Empire Strikes Back, who he doubled as Barry Allen for The Flash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 6, Tigra from the Lion Cats. I don't know the brand. I would have had He-Man and Lion Cats battle as these figures are the same size. Friends would get annoyed at me when I wouldn't want to mix different size action figures, but my head just wouldn't allow it. However, having a no issue with the Lion Man battling a purple Reuter with the skull face. By the way, I wonder if they were called the Lion Cats over there, because here they were the Thundercats.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here they were Thundercats. Lion Cats, I like them
Tigra,
both.
though, that's the name.
Tigra, yeah, he was a tiger. Chitara, she could have it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
She could totally have.
Oh
she
my
could have
God!
it sideways.
I don't give a fuck how many whiskers I get.
Oh,
I'd eat that
whatever.
pussy fucking all day
Whatever.
long.
I don't
would-
care how allergic I am to cats.
No, I am eating,
I'm taking a shit ton of Benadryl.
and I'm fucking Chitara.
I'm fucking going for it.
No question, right?
That's
No
our
question.
Is that our title?
I don't care how allergic to cats I am. I'm
fucking
taking a shit ton of Benadryl, and I'm fucking Chitara. That might be. Because she could have it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let me hold on, Carrie. Please describe it while I type that out.
I would just go to Walgreens. I would give me all your Benadryl and 4 or 5 boxes of Kleenex. And then I'm making her dinner. And then we're doing it. But we got to do it quick because the Benadryl's going to knock me out.
It's gonna wear. Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
going to knock me out. I'm not saying she's going to have the night of her life, but I am.
You will never forget it.
I'll never forget it. She'll leave unsatisfied because I'll be asleep. Because that's so much Benadryl.
But Chitara, no question.
Oh, Shatar, no question.
She could have it.
She could have it, no question. I would just need a lot of Benadryl.
I don't know who beats her in a who could have it from back then. Baroness is up there,
Baroness? I don't.
but I think if I had to choose,
I've always been partial to Lady J.
Lady J was
Scarlet's hot too.
Scarlet.
What's her what's her name with
Jade.
He-Man? What's
Tila.
Tila?
Evil Lynn even had some.
Evil Lynn.
You know who I thought was the hottest in He-Man? Actually, was the fucking sorceress. The chick
Oh,
who
yeah,
just
the
dressed
bird
like a
chick.
fucking owl.
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn,
she was fucking hot.
take that owl shit off and let
She
me
was,
let me rock
she was
that place.
mysterious too. Like
Yeah, just a weirdo. I mean,
she
clearly.
would look at you and then she would hit it and quit it.
Yes, she look. That
got
is a
other
weirdo.
stuff to do.
That no, I don't know. I think that's just a weirdo. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you fuck her and then she's like like laughs weird and then like
You're
I gotta
like,
go
I gotta
and then
go.
she's gone. You're like this is your house, but she just leaves you there. But you're too scared to stay until she gets back. You know, like that. The sorceress. I wouldn't.
Yeah, she been.
But she could have it.
Oh yeah.
No question. Drop that owl shit.
No.
These are all fictional characters, honey. They're all cartoons. Before you get mad at me. She got mad when I talk. You know, I don't want to piss her off.
I know.
You know,
But
these are all fictional.
these are all things that she could dress up as.
There you go.
To make your guys' relationship a little spicier.
Maybe she dresses like RC, eats a bunch of cardboard boxes.
and you're fucking a Dinobot next thing you know.
That would be so sad. She
Could
just
you
has.
dress up like a Dinobot?
She has to get a bunch of cardboard boxes over her
And you gotta
be a transformer.
find out where to put the
I have
hole.
to try to fuck her. All right. Oh fuck. So Chitara could have it. Number 5 in Darren McGregor's list. Han Solo, Return of the Jedi, non-camo lapels. Doubles as my Clark Kent with playing with Superman toys. Number 4, Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi. Doubles as Peter Parker. Number 3, He-Man. Number 2, Boba Fett, Kenner Hong Kong. Number 1, Spider-Man. Always keep the amazing content coming. Let us know ASAP when those badass shirts are up for sale. You're legit, cuz Darren. We will. Patrick Carruthers. A truly impossible list that made most of these choices based on what I played with in my youth. Yeah, my youth. Number 9, The Tick, Bandai 1994. Really any of the figures in that line. Number 9, Beastman from Masters of the Universe. Number 8, Snake Eyes version 2. Number 7, Hoth Han Solo. The Bat Troopers from G.I. Joe. Trapjaw from Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that's a good one.
Number 4, Boba Fett Star Wars 300th figure edition. Number 3, Optimus Prime and Megatron Generation 1. Number 2, Zartan. Number 1, Jedi Luke. Keep on rambling, Pat Carruthers. Thank you, buddy. My man Gary Rickelman says, I'm limiting my top 10 figures to ones I some point own or do currently. I some point owned or currently do own. There's plenty of awesome figs out there that I never got my grubby little hands on, especially as a kid. But all the same, I had some of the most bitchin' action figures ever, and these are that follows. Number 10, Venom 2 from the Toy Biz Spidey animated series. Removable rubber Venom head. Number 9, Wolverine X-Men Wave Marvel Legends. The Wolvie we always deserved. 100% agree. Number 8, Deadeye Dick from Bucky O'Hare. He's a four-armed duck with guns. Number 7, Muckman and Joe Eyeball. Trash Man that gushes ooze. Fuck yeah. Number 6, Buttum McBoom Boom from Cops. Sweet as fuck pink pinstripe suit, and he has a violin case with a machine gun inside. Number 5, the Alley Viper version 1. Sweet outfit, sweet mask, sweet gun, sweet shield. Number 4, the Alley Viper version 2. All the above, but in a totally rad yellow and black color scheme. Number 3, Snow Job from Pursuit of Cobra. So much gear, so fucking awesome. Number 2, Power Masters Optimus Prime. Make Optimus a god. And number 1, City Strike Snake Eyes. Just the absolute most beautiful figure there's ever been. Dude, Gary, I saw that picture, and I agree with you 1,000%. I never had it, so that's why it was never on my list. But that fucking Snake Eyes is fucking gorgeous. That one you were telling me, the street one, that is fucking incredible. Thank you. And Charles Filla, anyone got your trifecta yet? Man, same here. Sean Phillips, number 10, Spider-Punk, for all the reasons I put him in the Hall of Fame. Number 9, the 25th anniversary of Optimus Prime, for the same reason I put him in the Hall of Fame. Number 8, X-Men 2099 Bloodhawk. He's my favorite character in all of 2099. Number 7, the Generation 1 Retgar, the Gen 1 Transformers. The first Gen 1 Transformers I ever owned. Number 6, Wheeler from Captain Planet. It's a chest shot Sparks, and yes, I like a fire with it. Number 5, Gundam EZ-8 from Gundam 8th MS Team. It was awesome having all the accessories and kicking ass against my little green army men. Number 4, Shenlong Gundam from Gundam Wing, my favorite Gundam of all time, and I got to finally pretend I was piloting it against Oz. Number 3, the Little Green Army Men. They totally count. If you could see all the battles I fought with them. Also, I had battle scarred and burned. I had him battle scarred and burned, so I'd have injuries on the battlefield. Number 2, Generation 1 Megatron. He was so awesome and my personal favorite to shoot. And number 1, Sergeant Slaughter from G.I. Joe. He's my favorite Joe. And yes, sometimes he even yelled at my little girl army men about being put in an itty bitty ditty bag. Addis disease. Addis maggot. My man Joe Capone. Number 10, removable limb C-3PO with backpack from
That was
Empire
a great
Strikes
one.
Back figure line. Pretty sure I lost an arm and a leg within the first 6 months of having him. Number 9, the 1973 Lone Ranger in silver set that my aunt gave me for Christmas one year because she lived across the lake from Clayton Moore out in Calabasas.
I had that.
Really? I was
did.
never a big fan of the Ranger, but the figure came with all sorts of cool accessories and that badass horse. Definitely one I wish it would have had left box picture attached. Number 8, the 1988 Lawrence Taylor Starling light-up figure that I used to recreate the hit on random Star Wars and G.I. Joe figures when I was feeling malicious. All right, there you go. Number 7, Psycho, the giant futuristic Renegade GoBot concept car that I made an honorary Transformer. Number 6, Sci-Fi, decked out in his sweet silver helmet and visor and neon green uniform. The laser rifle-toting G.I. Joe figure was always one of my favorites. Number 5, Emperor Palpatine, 5 proof of purchase mail-in from the Return of the Jedi figure
I had
line.
him.
Really?
5 proof of purchase.
Wow. It took
I
me
did.
about 1.5 months worth of allowance to buy the figures needed for the mail-in, but it was totally worth it. I was the first of my friends to have the fucker.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Number 4, Black Suit Spider-Man Secret Wars 1984 figure. After bouncing between 3 Jacksonville area Kmarts for months trying to attain this gen. You remember that?
Oh, I got him.
Yeah?
I have that one.
I finally found one at the Revco drugstore hidden behind some Star Wars figures during a trip to St. Augustine Beach with my family.
You know somebody
and
hid
some
that.
of-
Was coming back for
They
it.
were waiting to come
And
back.
Joe fucked him.
Joe fucked him.
You fucked him over, Joe.
And here he is.
You
I
go,
hope,
Joe.
He says, I hope the kid that hid it cried when they got when they
you know he
returned
did.
and find it. Oh, he wept.
Oh, wept. He's
Number-
like, that was a good spot. Nobody was going to go back down to fight.
Number 3, the Rancor monster from Return of the Jedi. Well, most of my Star Wars collection was given away or broken for being well played with. My Rancor monster still survives and inhabits top my bookshelf in my living room.
Nice.
Number 2, Shogun Warriors Godzilla with flickering flame tongue and a rocket launcher fist. Number 1, Generation 1 Optimus Prime and all of his die-cast greatness.
Yep.
Sorry I missed last week, but I would have taken Perceptors, my Transformer hat game entry, a working microscope. Come on, man. With an honorable mention to
That's true.
Metroplex. Stan Lee, open close would have to be Days of Future Past as he opened. Fall of the Mutants, and then closes with Inferno. 6 more shows till 200, which incidentally will air the week going into week 4. New York Giants clobbering the clobbering of those suck-ass Redskins.
No, that's
Eddie,
the only win they're going to get in the first month of the season is against the Giants.
Eddie, that's for me. Jerry, 3 more shows leading into Dallas's loss to Big Blue in week 1. God, I love football season, and the goddamn I love the Ramble. It's on, bitches. Fuck yeah, thank you, buddy. And the picture is fucking awesome. There it is. You had that one.
Fucking had that, dude. I got that for my. I had a Lone Ranger birthday when I was like
shit.
6 or 7, and that was the big present.
Fucking beautiful. That's perfect. All right, mine. Got honorable mentions. I had to.
Yeah.
The Colossus with the Juggernaut's helmet.
Okay.
The Cobra Crimson Guard.
Fuck yeah.
Destro.
Yeah.
Cobra Commander with the hood.
Okay.
Skywarp.
Okay.
Jetfire.
This is like a second top 10 list you're doing.
I know. Optimus Prime. Those are my honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions? Or
mine was the starting lineup figure Art Monk.
That's your honorable mention?
And he gets an honorable mention because my dog chewed him up.
No. God.
I had all the Redskins starting lineup figures.
Nice.
And that was my favorite one because it was the receiver one where he was like sort of sliding and catching the ball. It was the best pose of all the starting lineup figures.
Does he have arguably the greatest just name for a
Art Monk?
Art Monk.
Work
That's
of
a
art.
great name for a football player.
I love
Art
it.
Monk.
My favorite all-time Redskin.
Art Monk.
Him and Jen Reagan's my 2 favorite all-time
Oh,
Redskins.
those are 2 good ones to pick.
But yeah.
Cody, any action figures you loved as a child, or were they all wrestling guys? Was that kind of your jam?
Captain Lou
Yeah,
Albano?
exactly.
Captain Lou? No, I'm gonna say your most
He
coveted
collected all the
was-
managers.
the manager.
Classy Freddie
No,
Blassie.
it was all Attitude Era stuff.
Attitude. So I'm gonna say can I guess your favorite was either Stone Cold
Yeah.
or the Heartbreak Kid?
Val Venus.
It was it was Stone Cold or The Rock were the two.
Rock. Nice.
So it was
2
like that
good ones.
era.
Yeah, those are great ones. Oh fuck yeah. My number 10. This is stupid, but I love the figure. Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard. My Boss Hogg figure.
I had that whole line, that
That's
whole
a great
toy series.
one. What's your number 10?
Optimus Prime version 1 of Transformers.
Oh yeah.
That was the first Transformer, the second Transformer I ever owned. But it was fucking glorious.
That's so great. My first was Skywarp, and then my dad got me Bumblebee.
Oh,
So-
Bumblebee was a lot of people's first trim. I had the I think it was Wheeljack.
Yeah, Wheeljack was great.
Was my first
so I had Skywarp, I just had the bad guy. So with
Yeah.
Bumblebee, he was like 3 times his size.
Yeah.
So it always had to be a Davy and Goliath showdown before I could get any of the Transformers, you know? My number 9 was Bumblebee, Generation 1.
My number 9, Shockwave.
Oh, so good. My number 8 is modern, kind of modern, about 10 years old, the Masters of the Universe Classics version of Skeletor.
Yeah.
So good.
My Grimlock.
Oh, my number 7, Eddie's Disease, Sergeant Slaughter.
Boba Fett.
Ooh. My number 6, Grimlock.
Nice. My number 6 is this one is a combo. It's He-Man and Skeletor
That's not bad.
because you can take
do
both sides of the power sword and put them together.
Put them together.
and you have a half purple, half silver power sword.
That was great. Which was completely abandoned in the cartoon. That
No,
story.
not even completely ignored.
That plot was
completely
just, we
fucking
don't
ignored.
even care.
But one of the first things that ever attracted me to the toy line,
Yeah.
before I saw the cartoon,
Right.
was like, what you can combine the
What
swords.
the
What the
right.
fuck is happening?
Yep, that was awesome. My number 5, Return of the Jedi, the Crimson Guard figure with the cloth.
Oh, that's good.
That dude was so OP when I would play. It would take Luke, Yoda, Vader would have to become good sooner. Like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, that guy. I just made him
Well, those guys are supposed to be the shit. When
Right.
it comes to like troopers, they're supposed to be
not
the
unfazed by
the
anything.
most highly trained troopers.
Yeah, I made this guy though. That he was basically like Bruce Lee, but a Jedi. You know what I mean? That was that dude. It was like he was fucking. Oh, I loved it. What was your number 5?
Storm Shadow.
Oh,
because that
yeah.
fucking backpack with the ninja swords and the nunchucks,
And it's the greatest
and
name
you
ever.
can open it up. It's fucking awesome.
It's the greatest name ever too, Storm Shadow. Second greatest name. I take that back. My number 4, Spider-Man Secret Wars.
What?
Not even the black one, just that regular
The regular one. But
Just-
the webbing always rubbed off.
Yeah, I got lucky.
the
Mine
problem.
was okay. I never got the black
I
one.
played
I
with
wanted
mine
it
so much
so
over.
bad.
I got the black one, but the regular one rubbed off. My number 4 is Zartan.
Zartan.
He turned blue in the sun.
Turned blue in the sun.
And then he had a fucking mask you could put
Come on.
so it could be other people.
Right. Tremendous.
What a figure.
What a figure.
I mean, he fooled everybody. He was still dressed like Zartan.
Right.
But he had a beard.
Imagine how useless he is against the X-Men. Wolverine smells him and boom, dead. Professor
But
X
it's-
reads his mind and okay, fuck
But
this
it's
guy.
just still fucking Zartan
Oh,
with,
he's
his, with
badass.
his brown towel on his
Fuck
head.
yeah,
and then
man.
he just got a rubber mask. And he's like, who's
He
this?
could be. Oh,
Who's
he's my
this guy?
accountant Fred who came to.
He's
do
dressed
the-
like Zartan. Yeah, he's a big fan of Zartan.
He's a big fan of Zartan, but he's here to do the books
He's
for
a
this.
Zartan cosplayer.
We're gonna invite him onto the flag to do the number. My number 3. It's a cheat little bit. Original Snake Eyes, original Storm Shadow. To me,
Yeah.
they were inseparable.
Yeah. Well, it's like
And-
He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
couldn't. You had to have both.
Yeah.
And to me, nothing was cooler than the original Snake Eyes. Just that all black.
Yeah.
And Snake Eyes is the greatest name ever. Storm Shadow is number
Second.
2. Yeah.
My number 3 is Jetfire.
Oh yeah. My number 2 is the Superpowers Green Lantern. I
Okay.
mean, that was to me even more so than any of those figures. That dude looked like he just walked out of the comic.
Yeah.
That was such an
was a
amazing
great
paint
line
job.
anyway.
Oh yeah. That was great. Who's your number 2?
Soundwave.
Oh, my number 1.
Soundwave.
Look, I know this is crazy. It's that fucking Juggernaut. That is my number 1.
Yeah, it's
It is
dope.
that
It's
brand
dope
new
as shit.
Juggernaut from the Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack. That thing is. I am so mad that I didn't have that thing 30 years ago.
It's awesome.
You know what I mean? Do you
Yeah.
know how many? That guy is who everyone fights. You know what I mean? If I had
If I,
that
put
figure,
if I put a black light on him right now, would
there'd be so much,
just
so much
jizz all over him.
so much, none anywhere near my girlfriend. An ocean of jizz all over that guy,
Juggernaut.
all over that Juggernaut.
Um,
What's your number 1?
This one's Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back, the Bespin outfit.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite all-time action figure.
It is
because
so great.
since I was a child up until this day, I'm still looking for a jacket that is as cool as that jacket.
The best. I
cannot find. I've even bought film replica jackets of that jacket, and it still doesn't fit the way it fit him in that movie.
That is, that
That is the jacket I will search my whole life for that jacket.
that was the only Han Solo figure I ever had.
Yeah,
That was. I
that's the
remember
only one
that.
worth having.
Yeah,
That's the best Han Solo figure.
the best. How's the black one? Is it good? The black Bespin, is it good? Really? You would take the original over the Black Series version of the Bespin?
It's good. It's okay, but I had so many
Wow.
I had so many memories.
Yeah.
With that little fucking 3 3/4 inch figure.
His face looks kind of dippy in the Black
It's
Series.
dippy. Yeah, it's not great.
He looks like he's making the
It's not
the
one of the-
gun looks awesome
The gun's awesome,
in the Black Series, but the face is stupid.
but the face is kind of dumb.
That's fucking
But
dumb.
it's like I don't know. And I will one day I will find a jacket comparable to that jacket
You'll wait. It'll happen.
that he wore in Empire
It's
Strikes
gonna
Back
happen.
that fits as well as it fit him.
Cody's sewing it as we speak.
Please, Cody,
Cody is tailoring it for you as we speak.
I will pay you.
I'm sorry I passed out. What's up? What's going on?
Action figures.
So next ramble, 120, Ramble 195, top 10 Marvel villains. What would the police open, close, and encore with? The cyberpunk genre goes into the movie Hall of Fame. What movie is on their hat that they go in? Please email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ramble Radio, even though it's video. We put those up every Tuesday and Friday. You
Yep.
get The Ramble every Wednesday. And that's it. Buy our CDs. Listen to us on Pandora, Spotify. If you hear us on Sirius XM, crank that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Send a
man.
picture. Spread the word.
Please.
We love you all. Thank you for listening. And remember, last beep and it's goodbye. Let's get that song going, all right? If y'all don't mind.
Do it. Hit that shit.
Let's hit that shit.
Hit that
It's
shit.
time of
Whoa,
That's
no.
not it, dude.
There it
you
is.
go.
That's it. Cody, you got work tomorrow, or did we fuck up your whole schedule?
No, we're good.
All right, it's 1 in the morning over there.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a champion.
Not bad.
And that's a work night.
That's hardcore.
It is.
It's a hardcore devotion.
Well, he took a nap during the.
He
It's
did
been
take
a
a
while
nap
since I've
during-
been here, so
It's been a minute. We got to do another hidden gem one too.
We do.
oh
Holy
yeah,
shit!
that was a good show.
Let's do that next.
When you get back.
When I get back from Vegas, we'll do one. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
do it the last week of August. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's a good. We'll
Yeah.
do a regular ramble and then one of those. Yeah. Supplementary.
Sounds good.
That's not
So
bad.
much free content.
You lucky folk.
Lucky fucking bastards.
Oh, remember last beep and it's I love you. We love you. All right, and that's it. And then we'll wait. There it is.